Hosted 6 weeks after SHOT Show in Las Vegas, the IWA event is Europe's biggest gathering for the hunting and shooting sports industries. Many new products have been unveiled for the first time, including many interesting new rifles, pistols, and shotguns. And today, we bring you the 5 new long guns just revealed at this show. Number 5. CZ600 Trail, $1,155. CZ USA recently overhauled their bolt-action rifle lineup. They have introduced the CZ600 series of rifles, placing the old 527 and 557 rifle lines. After hearing this and taking a peek at this gun at the IWA show, we made our way over to CZ's website to check out the new offerings. We finally came across the CZ600 Trail. The rifle, looking more like a weapon from a sci-fi movie than a bolt-action rifle, immediately caught our eye. Available in 223 Remington and 7.62x39, the rifle features a semi-heavy 16-inch barrel, a free-float M-lock rail, a PDW-style sliding stock, and an ambidextrous safety reminiscent of that found on an AR-15. The 223 Remington version feeds from standard AR-15 pattern mags, and the 7.62x39 version feeds from CZ Bren 2 MS mags. While we'll be the first to admit that the aesthetics of the rifle are unconventional, the rifle looks extremely practical, filling a similar need as the Ruger American Ranch. With the stock collapsed, this 6.1-pound rifle has an overall length of only 27.5 inches. This compactness would lend itself very well to being stored in a vehicle. For work, we often embark on long road trips in an F-250 pulling a large trailer. These trips take us all over the country, often to rural or remote areas. We like to have a rifle with us, and the CZ600 Trail in 7.62x39 looks like it might be a good candidate. The 7.62x39 cartridge is capable of taking medium game such as whitetail. It's our editor's hunting cartridge of choice, and is famously more than adequate in the self-defense department. The relative affordability of the ammunition would allow us to shoot recreationally more frequently. The fact that the rifle is a bolt-action means that we would be able to legally possess it, provided we only carried low-capacity mags in most states. We're certainly looking forward to seeing where CZ takes this new line of rifles. Things look very promising so far. Number 4. Norlite USK-G Lock Chassis, $1,000. Okay, you got us. This is not exactly a long gun, or a gun at all for that matter. However, IWA is always an interesting weapons expo to keep your eye on, partially because of the vastly different firearms laws that European firearms manufacturers have to adhere to. One example of this is that under most European countries' laws, certain parts and accessories are not considered firearms, and thus do not count against one of the limited number of slots that private firearms owners have to fill. Germany is one such country, and the German company Norlite has designed and produced the USK-G Glock carbine chassis that borrows a Glock pistol frame and fire control group and turns it into a carbine without taking up an additional slot on one's firearm license. The Norlite chassis is made specifically for the Glock 17 and 19 platforms for generations 3, 4, and 5. The chassis is capable of mounting any mil-spec AR-15 stock, features a proprietary bolt with an original unmodified Glock striker, but also features Norlite's own firing pin safety, extractor, and ejector. Another advantage the Norlite chassis may have over other chassis systems is that the upper features a monolithic design complete with a full-length Picatinny rail section, which should translate to better accuracy. The rail also features M-lock slots on the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock positions, and the upper itself houses a non-reciprocating charging handle. The Norlight USK-G is available in Germany for $1,380, and Norlite is currently in negotiations with some U.S. partners to bring the USK to the U.S., where it should be expected to sell for below $1,000. Number 3. Steyr AUG, $1,800. The Steyr AUG is an iconic firearm, especially in Hollywood, for the 80s and 90s era action movie bad guys. The AUG is so recognizable that it is often the first firearm that comes to mind when someone thinks of a bullpup-style rifle. Yet, we say that the Steyr AUG should not be your first or only rifle. We're not saying that because we don't like the AUG. In fact, we really like this rifle. However, let us justify why we don't think it's the one rifle to have. The Steyr AUG is one of the coolest, if not the coolest, assault rifle out there. However, despite its futuristic shape and looks, it lacks some features that modern firearms have. Also, because it is so unique in operation and design, there is not much crossover in training, handling, use. Instead, if you're a gun nut, this is an awesome gun to add to your collection. It has plenty of benefits, but just not for new shooters. It's a super handy and reliable rifle. If you're looking for something for tight quarters that is reliable, this might be the rifle for you, especially if you don't mind the things that we don't like about the Steyr AUG rifle. Trigger. The trigger is typical of most bullpups. It is okay, but leaves a lot to be desired, especially when compared to premium aftermarket triggers for AR-15 style rifles. Heck, even the factory trigger in the IWI X95 is a lot better than the AUG's trigger. Operating system. The gas vents out of a gas port just above the support hand grip on the right side of the rifle. This, depending on the ammo, can result in a decent flash flame and will surely affect any fingers that happen to cover this area. Mag release. The mag release is behind the mag. This makes mag changes much slower than a similarly trained, experienced shooter could conduct on an AR-style rifle or an IWI Taver X95. Safety. Sure, the crossbolt safety works and you can get used to it, but it is different from what most are used to. Also, the edges are quite sharp and can injure your fingers' knuckles after lots of use. Steyr recommends filling the edges down slightly if this is an issue for you. Number 2. Bergara BA13 Takedown Rifle, $600. The Bergara BA13 Takedown single-shot rifle can be carried easily in a hunter's backpack and then assembled quickly and easily without tools. This makes the BA13 a great stowaway gun for camp, boat, or truck. Along with the wood-stocked version shown, there are composite stocked versions, either thumbhole or standard in black, wood camo, and Realtree edge camo. In the USA, the BA13 is available in .223 Rem, 6.5 Creedmoor, or .308 Winchester. In Europe, a variety of other chamberings are offered. The button-rifled fluted barrels are either AISI 4041 carbon or AISI 416 stainless steel. This compact rifle comes complete with iron sights plus a mounted Weaver-type rail. The BA13 is an unusual gun but a pleasure to shoot. There may be no safety catch, but hammer down is an excellent safety factor and not really fundamentally any different to a decocker. It's light but even in .308 without a moderator and quite lively, not painful or uncontrollable to shoot. All in all, great value for a versatile rifle to keep handy. It's ultra-compact and offers a crisp trigger, helping achieve the best accuracy. In a smaller caliber, the scope rail makes it ideal as a spare rifle for night vision. Number 1. The Turkish Master Key, $2,000. Truth be told, we never imagined we'd add a Turkish piece to our top 5 list. But here goes. Master Key style shotguns are very well known within the US, but they are also a rare find within the wilds of the firearms community. This is due mostly because of the ATF regulations that turn such a shortened underslung shotgun into a short-barreled shotgun. The Turkish firearms company Akdas makes a wide variety of shotguns, one of which is the AK12 Ubs. The Ubs comes complete as a somewhat odd-looking shotgun, but what makes it unique is that it can be detached from its stock and reattached to a Picatinny rail in a matter of minutes. That's all for this video, folks. See you another time.